So since the beginning of time, our music has been attuned at 440 hertz. And they say that if everything was programmed, that would have included radio stations since the beginning of time, and orchestras, and anything with sound was attuned at 440 hertz. They say if we had tuned everything at 432 hertz, our lives would be a lot better. And again, that would be our health, our friendships, our family life, our work life, everything in general would just be a better life if everything was attuned at this 432 hertz, 33 on the timer. So I've talked about that before, and I'm going to drop a frequency in the description that will, if you are listening to a radio all day that's attuned at 440, because they all are, this will help relieve some of that from you, and it will pick your vibration back up. Again, the government's wanted us all to be pretty much brain dead and dead on the ground, and a lot of us are trying to spiritually awaken here, and there's a couple tips that we can pass along to our fellow other people that are on their spiritual journey across the planet right now. I'm going to try to make this a short, so I'm going to go quick. The next thing I wanted to talk about quick, 111 on the timer, is the 528 hertz. They say it's the love frequency. And my buddy Dr. Virtual that I always use, 123 on the timer, he says otherwise. He says 728 hertz is actually the real love frequency. And since the beginning of time, everybody's thought 528 hertz was. 528 actually damages it allows for soft penetration of the cell towers. It damages our DNA. And it's the Enochian magic math formula in that 528 hertz, and they use it in Illuminati rituals. So I wanted to point that out there, that 528 hertz there, proven right there, would mean it's not the love frequency, especially if it's used in these devil worshipping cults. So the real love frequency is 728 hertz, and the reason being is it allows for, it heals the dissonant effects of the blocks of the black cube. So the Saturn black cube. And it wakens up our heart chakra, and it doesn't disconnect our pineal gland via the third eye. So right in there, our pineal gland, the 528 hertz is actually disconnecting us from that, which is a very important tip on our spiritual journey. We want to awaken our pineal gland so that we can get downloads as above, so below from the universe. 244 on the timer. I'm going to drop the 728 hertz frequency in the description, and you guys can read over more about it. I just wanted to enlighten people about that because it's making everybody out of whack, and if we tune into 728 and 432 hertz, our lives can be